It's Spitty.
And one of my early shows, literally like 20 minutes before we're about to go up, ambulance and everything pulls up, and we go outside. We're like, what happened? They're like, yo, right next door, man just got stabbed, yo. And we're like, what? Then they're like, it's all good though, show's gonna go on. Sometimes I pretend to be a manager, like I make up a white name.
What's the name you've made up?
Jordan Houghton or something.
Do they ever say, where's Jordan at?
When the call comes and it's me, I'm like I had to get rid of him, yo. Like, and I just talk to myself on the phone.
Who's your dream artist collab?
Me, right? Me.
Goody Red Challenger remix.
Welcome back to the DreamChaserz podcast, episode 45, right?
45.
I remember this time, bro. I always forget every single, for the last like 6 episodes, I haven't remembered the number, but episode 45. I just want to get straight into introducing the guest. I wrote a little something. Introduction, you know what I'm saying? So today we have a special guest that quit his 9 to 5 to pursue his dream in being an artist. He's pushing the boundaries as a South Asian rapper, and he apparently only has 1 more month left to make it as an artist.
Jeez, yeah.
It's
about to
Spitty.
find out. Let's go. Sick intro. Appreciate that.
Yo, right off the bat.
Jeez. The crowds are out here.
Right off the bat. Do you actually just have 1 more month? I need to know about that because you made that post.
I made that post like last week, right?
It's a lot of pressure, man.
I don't actually have 1 more month, but I kind of do. So basically, you said I quit my job, right?
Yeah.
And like, obviously, when you quit your job, that means the main thing you're losing is money, right?
Yeah.
So that was kind of my deadline. Is like I quit my job last summer to go all in on music, and I've been like making music videos, putting into marketing, traveling, you know, doing shows, trying to like make that money back. But in reality, I'm spending more money than I'm making. You know, most artists
for sure.
don't tell you like the real life that they're like working a job or like that they live with their parents or like, or maybe they're getting money from some other bullshit, some drugs or something, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, either you're doing a 9 to 5 or you're doing something illegal in reality. So like me, I'm trying to get it just from the music. So it's pretty hard. So that 1 month is like to my next birthday. Cause that was my deadline, was like, yo, 1 year, either you make it and like you're living off music, or you're gonna run out of money and you're gonna have to like make money again. So the reality is I'm never gonna quit music though. Like that's not gonna happen, you know?
Are you gonna turn to the legal route then?
Yeah, I've been there before too, but you know, like nah, that's a little too much. That's a little too much. Might catch me at your local freaking Uber Eats, yo. picking up your late night burrito.
That's jokes. Yo, I could relate to that somewhat, but not with the job, but with school. I haven't gone to school since I graduated high school, like a year, right? So I took a year gap. Go full on content creating, right? And I'm going back, but I'm only gonna go for like 2 classes, and like so I could balance everything. I could still do, in your case, it's music. For me, it's like creating content, and then I could go to school still. You know what I'm saying? You know, make the brown parents happy. You know? What I'm saying?
Bro. Because like honestly, like obviously it's fun and stuff, but the reality is like there's so many people doing content creation, music and stuff. Like not everyone's not just make money from it, you know?
100%.
And the math, bro, is like in America, if you're an American artist, it's 1 million streams gets you $3,000. Damn. Like before tax and stuff, you know,
bro.
That's like, bro, 1 million streams, a lot of fucking
1 million streams gets you $3,000.
Yeah.
Not even including the tax you gotta pay.
Yeah. Fuck
yeah. And that's in America. Canadian dollar is less, right? So it's like a Canadian dollar is like 75 cents to an American dollar.
Yeah, for sure.
So just take that math. So it's like, what is that? 2,200, something like that?
Yeah, but if everybody could make money, bro, everybody would be doing it, right?
That's
why it's the harder route, man. That's why we're pursuing it. DreamChaserz. Go subscribe now.
That's the name of the pod right there, yo. And you feel more fulfilled, right? You feel like, yo, you really do something you want to do. You're not working for somebody else. And like so many of these jobs nowadays are like, what are you even doing, yo? It's just like garbage, yo.
Yeah.
Like, you don't feel like fulfilled in your passion.
You don't even feel fulfilled, yo.
You're not even making a change in the world or some changing people and shit. You know what I mean?
You feel like a NPC.
Yeah, yo,
like an NPC. Straight NPC.
Hell,
straight NPCs, yeah.
Let's crack open this fucking Red Bull, though.
Red Bull crack.
I know.
It's a late night, but we're getting the Red Bull anyways. Because, yo, I came from Brampton, so I have to get the Red Bull, yo. Are you going? Should I go?
You go first, go.
Jeez, yo.
Quick one, not bad.
Okay. It's a quickie, yo.
Not too shabby.
Quickie, you know what I mean? That's what we do. You know what I'm talking
about?
Hey, yo.
But all right, let me go. 3 taps, you know the rule. Even though it's not really a rule. I have no fucking nails. I was ass. That's right. Fuck. Ooh, Joes. It sounds better when you listen to it back, yo.
This guy's got it down to a science, yeah. Cheers, yo.
Cheers, bro.
He knows like the exact angle to open the can to get the perfect sound.
Why is that low-key actually true, yo?
He's like those white guys you meet who are like, you got to pour the beer at a 17-degree angle to get the perfect froth.
I saw somebody do that.
You see this right here, dude?
I don't really do.
Bro, how do you not fucking know how to do this, Kyle? Come on, bro.
Holy.
That's fucking hilarious. But yo, I give a little background about who you are. You know what I mean? So the context for the people. First of all, it's 10 p.m. if you guys didn't know. It's late night pod.
Now it's like 10:30 or something.
Yeah, it's fucking late.
10:40, yeah. 10:40. And my time, that's time. Like 1:40.
Oh yeah, you're like 3 hours ahead. Right?
Yeah, dog.
Bro, that shit. Oh, fuck.
Are you adjusted to the time somewhat? Kind of.
Bro, I took. You know what happened the way here? My plane sat on the tarmac. Never take Lynx, yo. Lynx, if you're watching this, you're banned for life. You ever took Lynx before?
No.
That's the worst airline ever. It was some budget airline. I tried to save $100.
Yeah.
I spent 4 hours. We were in the plane. The plane didn't move on the tarmac for 4 hours.
Holy, bro.
What the? Wait, hold on.
4 hours is a lot.
First, they loaded us on the plane only to tell us that the pilot's sleeping still.
No.
Because he came from a late flight and he needs to catch up on his sleep.
No.
First of all, it sounds dangerous as hell.
Yeah.
They're like, the man's just getting an extra power nap in. Yeah.
Bro, that's shady as fuck, bro.
Then they started coming up with all sorts of excuses. The family's late. They're missing. Then they're like, we got to take their bag off because they didn't show up. Now the family's here. We're going to let them come because we're nice.
What?
Now the manifest is one person off from the airport. They literally sent an airport lady on the plane while we're sitting there to double check all our boarding passes one by one and cross us off the list.
Why? Why would they do that?
Because apparently if the number doesn't match what the airport security says, they're not going to let you fly.
Bro, but why did they put out all the bullshit they can?
All that to say, as soon as I got the plane launched, yo, bro, I knocked out. I woke up. I legit thought like we only went 20 minutes and that like my clock was wrong, yo. Like I thought, how are we already in Vancouver?
Yeah.
But the time says the same because I slept through the whole time change.
Yeah.
And my time just changed by itself.
Oh fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
So you thought you were still, it was 3 hours behind.
Yeah. So for me, it's been kind of okay. I just slept through it.
3 hours, yo. Even when we come back from Toronto, honestly, 3 hours is a good amount, man.
Yeah.
I thought like, oh, like it's not that big of a difference, but 3 hours makes a difference. Like 12 a.m. is 3 a.m.
It makes that like a little awkward difference.
Yeah, it makes it's really
You
awkward.
just get tired early.
Yeah.
And I'd be waking up at like 7.
Yeah, facts. But wait, what time do you even wake up? Like, what's your?
I wake up at 9 every day. I wake up at 9 every day because like that's what I was used to 9 to 5.
Okay.
I used to work from home, right? IT. So I used to wake up at 8:55 and just hit my computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just keep that same schedule.
Was it hard to quit the IT job?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask about.
Like why?
Like because obviously it's not hard because
like
you don't even want to do it
because it's like safe.
It's safe. So
Yeah. That's why I built up to it, bro. Like mentally, I was telling myself this from like time, like yo, I'm gonna do this, and then like I low key forgot. Like when the pandemic hit, I feel like everyone's like sense of what was gonna be in the future was gone. You know, like we're like yo, we're just in this, like we're stuck at home and stuff. And so I started doing like stocks and crypto and stuff. But if I was smart, I would have just kept saving my money, you know, and just stayed focused on the goal. And then when the pandemic eased up, I'm like, oh yeah, we can be outside. Like, let me get back to that goal of like doing shows and stuff. And so then I was building up to it, yo. And then like last year, in December or early January, like last year, I went on tour and like I was working remotely. Like I'd be in Florida and I would work like 9 to 5 and then I would do like a show at night, you know? And then I would drive to the next city.
That's pretty that's a grind.
Yeah, that's a grind. What was that like in your head? Like how did that feel? Like
bro, that was
grind.
That was crazy. Like I remember the first day I was going to was Boston, right?
Yeah.
I remember leaving, crossing the border, and then I instantly was like, yo, what am I even doing with my life? Yo, like this is gonna be insane. Like when the trip started, I was by myself too. And I was like, when the trip started, I was like, yo, what am I even gonna do? And then as soon as it went, I was like, yo, nah, this is sick. Like once you're in it, like all that anxiety goes away, you know? Like a lot of the anticipation is like when like you're stressed.
100%.
But once you're in it, you're just in it. You know, it's like fight or flight.
A lot of the anxiety and shit just comes from overthinking beforehand, bro.
Yeah, overthinking, right? Like, yo, what's gonna happen? What if this goes wrong? What if nothing happens?
But nothing really happens.
Nothing really happens, yo.
Bro.
And then like, yo, I met so many people. I like linked up with artists, did shows in 10 cities. I did 12 shows. From New York all the way to like Philly, Baltimore, Miami, Atlanta.
I remember seeing your TikToks about it. I used to I used to watch that shit like all the time.
That's when I really started popping on TikTok because I was posting a lot.
It was the first time I saw you was when you made I like vividly remember this. You're sitting, I think like on your sun deck or something, and you're talking about how I'm gonna quit my tech job. I have like 1 more week left or something, right? Oh yeah. And I'm like, yo, like that's like pretty sick. Like how you documented like everything. You're showing like the journey, right? Like that's fire, man.
Yeah. So after that first tour, I felt like, yo, this is the life, you know, and I want to do it again. And then I got booked for a festival in like Pennsylvania, like my first like festival in America.
Yeah.
And so then I went with 3 other like guys who did the video and photo. So they like took all the photo and video for me. And that time, I used up my vacation because I knew I was gonna quit. Yeah, I used up all my vacation days.
I remember you see, like,
and
I
then
used to keep up with this shit.
That's when I started making those TikToks where it's like, yo, I'm in America. Like I used up all my vacation. My boss doesn't even know. He didn't even know. Yeah. And then I go back, bro. And a day later, the boss calls me. He's like, yo, I'm not even on TikTok like that. And as soon as he said that, I was like, yo, I'm done. And he's like, yo, someone else in the work sent me this. Like, yo,
wow,
Spitty, like my real name. He's like, yo, he's quitting. And the boss is like, yo, I didn't even know. And I was like, yo, honestly. No. Like I just had to do it, you know, like I had to use the vacation, like, but he got it because the thing was he started that company, right?
Yeah.
So for him, what music is to me, that's what IT is to him, you know?
Yeah.
So he was actually cool that he understood that.
He understands
Shout out my guy
that
Matt, yo, that's a real one, yeah.
Shout
out Matt.
So then like then it was sick, and then like yo, my parents see me grinding, you know, from time too, because obviously brown parents are like what is this guy doing? Doctor, engineer, lawyer, whatever. But like they see where the passion was, you know, and then like you put in the effort, like the same way you guys have this effort, and like you actually put in the effort to set it up and like do it properly. It's not like some joke thing. Then I think parents like see that effort and take it more seriously, yo.
If you're just like sitting there like fucking around and shit, then obviously they'll be like, what are you doing with your life?
They just don't want you to waste your potential. That's what it really is, you know. But if you're actually like going for it, and then the best thing is like when aunties and uncles like praise you, yo, because parents love when like other people are like, yo, your son's doing something, because like nobody, especially Guju people, like a majority scene is different, right? Like there's a lot of singers and rappers. In the Guju world, yo, like Gujarati world, there's no like singers or rappers unless you're doing like garba music or something. So like for me, I'm like that token like what do you call it, like black sheep or whatever.
You're like outsider.
Yeah, the one who's doing that weird stuff. But then it's like cool because it's not their kid, but it's like yo. So my parents are like sick, whatever.
Yeah, and that's sick how like, you know, you can be a role model in your whole community like that, you know. In that sense. Like, you know, like first guy to get it popping, you know, like that's sick.
We're the first Guju boy to get it popping.
You gotta make that song.
Drop that ASAP.
Well, what do you call it? Were they always like that, the parents from the beginning? Like like let's say boom, that call, and then when they find out about that you're gonna quit.
Bro, I told my parents like a week before I was gonna quit.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna quit because I was so nervous. I was so scared to tell them, you know.
It's a big thing.
Because that was hectic, bro. But like, they just seen it, like especially during the pandemic when we were like I was at home and like stuck there and like see like how I was putting all my effort into it. I used to sit with like my work computer and my computer, you know. And then just like do my music stuff like whenever I had free time.
Those are good ass stories, yo. When you make it, bro. These are good ass stories,
bro. I'm telling you, like it's just the grind, yo. And so like.
It's all the journey, bro.
Obviously, not all parents are gonna be like that. A lot of brown parents are pretty strict, right? Like they're gonna like force you or whatever. But my parents, yo, like they're pretty blessed and like you know, we had some like other crazy shit. Like my little bro had like cancer and stuff. So life perspective is a little different, you know. It's like make the most out of it type thing, you know.
I think, bro, that's so important, bro, because a lot of people don't look at it in that lens. They look at it like, you know, like at the negative aspect about it.
Not
like,
to say that you need something crazy like that to see it like that, but sometimes. You know, the same way when the pandemic happened, mad people got their jobs deemed non-essential. Then they're like, yo, what am I doing with my life?
Exactly. Yeah,
my work's not even useful.
Yeah.
Even in the pandemic.
How disrespectful. Your job's non-essential.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah, imagine, really?
It's actually crazy.
You're not even important, bro. You're not important.
Yeah, the government told you that.
The government told you to fuck off pretty much and go home, bro.
Cash a check.
Bro, I feel like a lot of people realize in the pandemic that their passion somewhere else. Or like their passion probably always somewhere else, but they didn't really get a chance to pursue it or like realize it.
100%.
So like,
100%.
Yeah. For me, I mean, we already talked about it. I'm not gonna talk about it, but like I kind of like I started making like content and shit, like TikToks, like random ass TikToks.
Yeah.
And then I just got into it more and more. It was always there, but like you never actually did it until for me it was a pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess God's plan.
Was there like any like when you like quit that job and you went on that first tour and shit? Was there like any people that around you like doubted you like? Like maybe like some like fake friends or like just like random people like
call them out right now. Names, last name as well.
Nah. The craziest thing I would say is like quitting made people believe in me more, you know? Because I think people see the belief in yourself.
Yeah.
Like when they see you grinding, like going hard. That's why the same thing with this. Like when you set it up professionally, like when you look the part, you know, you play the part, and like 100%. People like. Obviously, like, say they like the music or whatever. When they see this guy quit his job, like, he's going all in. Like, that's like, there's no turning back after that. Maybe there is, but it's like, that's a whole different, like,
it's like
road,
a life change,
you know? Yeah, it's like,
100%.
And a level of respect, too, just comes with that. You know?
Yeah. So I seen people, like, take me more seriously and, like, I didn't really feel that, like, that fake friend stuff. That became, like, early on, you know?
Yeah.
When I was starting up, you know? That's, like, when I was, like, not as good. And then you get, like, kind of people who are just, like,
what are you doing
stuff.
and
shit.
Yeah.
Especially in high school. That's when I started, right? High school.
Yeah.
High school's a vicious place, yo.
Really,
it's a jungle, bro. It's a zoo
it's a jungle,
there, bro.
Especially when the social media is going crazy, too.
Facts. But, yeah. I mean, yeah. But what do you call it? I was gonna say, I was always wondering, bro. You just came from New York, right?
Yeah. So that was my first paid American show.
Bro, that's fucking sick.
Yeah. That's sick.
First of all, how do you land those? I'm just wondering.
Bro, that's the thing is like I don't have any manager, booking agent, or anything.
Fully
so for me, it's just like, bro, just sending emails. Like sometimes I pretend to be a manager, like I make up a white name and just pretend to be somebody.
Yo, that's hilarious.
What's the name you've made up before?
My recent one was like Jordan Huey or Jordan Houghton or something. I just like Google like other people's names and like change one letter or name, you know? Like,
how's the person like in real life once you get to the festival? Now the person who like set it up with the manager, do they ever say, "Oh, where's Jordan at?" Or like, "How's Jordan?"
That's happened before, where like I was asking for features, and then like when the call comes and it's me, I'm like I had to get rid of him, yo. Like one time it was like my friend who was a girl, and she was helping me with some stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna use your name, and you're gonna be my manager. And all she was doing was like replying to my DMs. And I'm like, you're gonna be a manager now. Yeah. And then like I'd use her name, Juliana. Shout out Jules. And then I'll be like, oh, actually, like, yo, I had to get rid of her, bro. Like, she wasn't really cutting it, yo. And then I just talked to them myself on the phone, yeah.
This is game. This is gems for any aspiring artists.
And I learned it from other artists too, yo. So like those ones, like some of them like have open in applications.
Okay.
And then you just like apply like a regular person. But then some like 5X Fest out here.
Yeah.
That one, like I just like figured out who runs it and try to connect with them, you know, and apply. And so like this year I was like kind of close to getting it, but like, I didn't get it obviously because I wasn't here. You know, we keep trying next year. So
100%.
Basically what 5X Fest here is, that's what I did in New York, which is like Masala Mixtape.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest like New York South Asian festival.
Oh,
How's that? What was that experience like?
It was crazy, yo. It was like all South Asian artists. And like then the whole crowd was like a lot of South Asians. And the festival was like a festival and it was kind of like a bit expensive.
Yeah.
So you got like a lot more like other artists, other content creators, people who were trying to like be in the scene, you know?
So
it was almost like a big networking
and
event.
And it's New York too, right?
It's New York, which is just like the hub, bro.
Yeah, we went there for like what, like 2 days?
We were there for like 2 days.
We were like doing a road trip, so we were just there for like a pit stop.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Fucking so sick, man. The aesthetic, the vibe of it, it just like, it makes you believe in yourself like 10 times. Just
the energy there is crazy, yo. And then
like,
there was a girl there from my high school, like from back in Brampton, but she moved to New York.
Oh shit.
And then when I posted it, she's like, yo, I'm gonna be there. And then she pulled up like mad drunk and shit. And she was like, her boyfriend was there, so she's like my boyfriend. Then she's like, yo, but like you're like the most popular guy from our high school and stuff. And like this is so crazy. And I'm like, yo, this is pretty sick still.
That was a moment for you.
Yeah, that was a little moment right there. From Brampton to Brooklyn, yeah.
That was jokes. Do you like plan out the trips fully before you go to like the city? Or like do you just pull up there and like try to network from there?
Yeah, I like to just like keep it kind of open, yo.
Oh, okay.
Like even this, we didn't have fully set, right? We was kind of set, but it wasn't like fully set.
Yeah.
Because like I do like to plan it, but also like I want to see like what opportunities come up, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Yesterday, a couple days ago, someone put me onto an event that happened yesterday, which was like a downtown plaza skate park.
Yeah.
It was just like a rap cypher, but like 100 people were there.
Oh shit.
And it was just like in the skate park, and like they had the mics and everything, and then it's just like whoever wants to hop on, you know?
That sounds fun as fuck.
Yeah, it was sick.
How we never heard of this if we live here, bro?
Yeah, shout out Icon Hip Hop. You can look them up, yo.
Yo, that's kind of
Honestly,
fun.
we might have to check it out one day.
Yeah, it's
start
free. It's
freestyling.
because at the skate park, right? It's every Tuesday.
Some good content.
So it was actually sick. So I pulled up, you know, rap. That video of that, I was gonna post that soon. So.
Yeah, that's fire.
So it's just like do stuff like that too. That first tour when I went in the cities, yo, this is some real game. Is I used Eventbrite, yo.
Okay.
You know Eventbrite?
Yeah.
And I just looked for shows that were already happening.
Wait, have you posted something like this? Like telling, I swear
I might have, yo. I've been giving my game away, you know? It's like, yo, the way I see it is like the people who are gonna hustle, they're gonna hustle, you know? It's like some people are like, yo, you gotta like keep the knowledge for yourself or whatever, but like, or the games to be sold, not told. Some people say that kind of stuff. But for me, it's like, yo, if I tell you it, you're not gonna have like my work ethic, you know. You're not gonna have my drive to even like do it. So like, I don't even care. Like, if you're gonna use it, you can use it, you know.
Yeah, that's a great way. That's a sick way of thinking about it. Yeah.
Fire. But what do you call it? For some people who don't know Spitty and want to get to know you a little bit more, what's the backstory of why'd you become an artist?
Damn, why did I become an artist?
Yeah. Like, where does it stem from? Like, earliest you can remember of like even I wanna start rapping or singing or whatever. Need a Red Bull drink for that, yo.
Have to get a Red Bull drink for that, yo. Take me back, yo. Nah, but the earliest rap memories I have for sure are two different ones. One is "Lose Yourself" by Eminem.
Oh, okay.
You know that song? Classic song. Cause that used to come on like the regular radio, you know, like not even rap radio.
You got the album cover right there.
Yeah, you got the curtain call, right? Jeez, the hits, yeah. In the plastic too.
Yeah,
crazy.
Still wrapped up. The price tag's still on there.
Fresh. That's fire. Yeah, yo. So like that song just like mad motivational and stuff. But like, you know, Eminem like he was white, so like he made it onto like the regular radio too, you know, pop radio. Back then, hip hop wasn't like as mainstream, and like I love like the motivation and like just like the hustle like in the music, you know, like in back then it was like Backstreet Boys and like pop music. It's like you're not getting the same type of like lyricism or energy, you know.
Yeah, it's a different genre, right?
Yeah, it's a different genre. And then after that, I remember my parents, we used to have like basic cable.
Yeah.
And we switched to, do you guys have Bell? Like Bell Satellite?
Yeah.
We switched to Bell. We got BET, you know, Black Entertainment Television.
Oh yeah,
BET.
And he said the music videos, and I seen the 50 Cent in the club music video.
Oh shit!
It's so hard, bro. This guy's like taking off the things from the hospital. And he's like rapping upside down. It's like, yo, it's different.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this energy is crazy, you know?
Yeah,
And
you can
like,
feel it right when you watch.
you can feel it, yo. And the music just like so catchy. Like I found it like more catchy and like more listenable than anything. And like I love the lyrics, yo. Like I was like pretty smart kid growing up. Like I like to read and stuff.
Yeah.
And rap is like they're like saying deep stuff like on a song, yo. It's
Yeah.
like crazy. Like the bar, some of the wordplay and stuff is like just actually clever, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like Lil Wayne bars, like this guy seems dumb, but he's actually smart, you know?
Yeah, right.
Like I don't even understand it, bro. So that's what kind of got me into it. And I always wanted to like create and like do stuff. Like I want to make stuff and do stuff. I don't want to be like this. Like I don't want to be a 9 to 5 or
You don't
like
want to be a
just like
consumer only.
yeah,
You
just
wanna-
working like a cog or feeling like your job could be like replaced. You know, like
Yeah.
a lot of jobs like. It doesn't matter who you are. It's just a role you're filling, you know? Your personality
100%.
doesn't change the job, right?
Yeah.
When you're an entrepreneur, a business person, content creator, like your
all in
whole
your
brand
control.
is you.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
that's like a big, that's like a impactful thing. So, you know, I used to tell my parents I want to be like a scientist because I want to like create things.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
But
fine.
then like
yeah.
music was like, it was just hitting, you know? And growing up in Brampton, I don't know how it is here, but back then, like brown culture was getting big.
Yeah.
But like definitely the dominant culture was like obviously like main Canadian like white culture, but then like
Yeah.
the main like opposite of that was like hip hop, you know, like black culture.
Yeah.
So like all the immigrants, like we kind of went to that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like that's like what felt like home to us, like in this place that's new or whatever.
yeah. What was it like growing up in Brampton? Because we're from Surrey, so it's completely different for us. But like,
Bro, like I'm also like a little bit old. I'm 95. I'm like a little bit older than you guys. Like
Yeah.
one thing I always talk about is how like brown people who were born in Brampton or grew up there like hated on all the brown people who came after. Like if you're like a fob.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
yeah,
But like
yeah,
we wouldn't
yeah.
even call them
Yeah.
fobs. We would call them like refs, which is like
Yeah,
refugee.
yeah, that's what you guys call it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
Yeah,
which
they
is
call
like
what
which is
Toronto call
corrupt, bro. What a
Yeah.
corrupt term, yeah.
it. Here it's what is it?
dip. People call
Yeah,
it
dippers.
Yeah.
I've heard that
Yeah,
still.
yeah,
yeah.
And it's like, so that was always like a weird thing. Now it's a lot different because now there's so many like international brown students or whatever.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
like you can't like hate on them. Like they got their
Yeah.
own squads, you know. They'll hate on you, bro.
Yeah,
They're probably
so
bullying the regular people. Like,
fucking hell.
why are you speaking in English, dog?
Yo,
Don't
fine,
even
that's
know,
like-
right?
yeah.
And also, bro, it's like most of the people who make fun of like refs or dippers and shit, your parents are refs.
That's
You
the
know what I
thing,
mean?
bro.
Yeah,
It was literally like, yo, you just got lucky and your parents came like 5 years before and you were born
Yeah,
here.
like literally,
it's
bro.
kind of whack, but like the fusion of all that stuff was sick, you know, like growing up on like Jamaican culture, like Trinidadian, Guyanese, like my neighbors were like Portuguese, Guyanese,
that's fire,
Jamaican,
yo.
but then like Punjabi, like everything,
That's-
Vietnamese mixed in.
That's the one thing about Ontario, man. Even when I went to Toronto for the first time, you can see that it's so diverse.
It's diverse,
so
for sure,
diverse.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like every single different type of culture out there.
Here it's like I swear we're getting like a lot more.
It's getting more
yeah.
diverse like lately
Yeah,
here
it's
for
getting
sure. But
more
like Toronto's
diverse.
just been had that, right?
Yeah.
100%. But
Toronto's like New York like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you like to rep your city too a lot.
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
you rep
You do.
Brampton.
Bro, people didn't rep Brampton here. Like they used to like hate on it a lot, you know, like everyone in Brampton, like back in the day on MSN or on your Facebook, whatever you're writing,
Yeah.
like your Instagram bio, it's like Toronto.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
girls will write like Ontario. Like they don't even want to say the city, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Or,
like, bro, before there's a culture there, you gotta like rep it before the culture.
You gotta
is
rep
there,
it,
you
yo. I
know?
was telling this story on my
That's where you're
Instagram like
from.
a week ago where like we were at the club downtown and my boy's talking to these girls like after we get out. And they're like, yo, where are you from? They're like, Mississauga. You guys know Mississauga, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's where the airport is. It's next to Brampton.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, that's sick. We're from Brampton. They're like, oh, actually, we're from Brampton too. I'm like, Sala, like, what do you mean, yo? Like, how you gonna say Mississauga? Like, that's not even like Toronto. Like, it's just another suburb, yo.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
Brampton's so bad that you couldn't say Brampton, yo. It's like
Completely
disrespect,
different.
yo.
What do you think about? Is it like that now? You think? Or
It's
still,
changed, yo. People like Tory, obviously now he's in some hot water, but like he was making a name for the city, you know. Sidhu obviously making a big name for the city, like in the brown world. Like now it's spreading to the other world.
Yeah.
And then there's like other artists, you know, Roy Woods is from Brampton, Alessia
sure.
Cara's from Brampton.
Yeah.
People like Russell Peters from Brampton.
Oh yeah.
Remember that actor Michael Cera,
I don't know that.
Super Bad, or you
I
ever
know.
seen
I know
Superbad?
super bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
but I don't remember
the guy who's
actor.
not Seth Rogen. The guy looks like a kid.
Oh shit, he's from
I think I-
Brampton.
I think
Yeah, the guy from Arrested Development. Yeah, he's from
Oh
Brampton.
shit, I didn't even see. I never knew that.
Yeah, there's a good
Yeah.
amount of people that are from Brampton that are
Yeah.
like trying
But it's
to
like
do that
people
shit.
didn't rep it like that because it's like it's not something to really rep. Plus, there's like a thing where like a lot of the people from the hoods in Toronto, they got relocated to like Brampton because it's the suburbs.
Yeah.
So they do
Yeah.
like this thing called like affordable housing, and they give them
Okay.
like a place to live and stuff. That's
Yeah.
more like a house and not
Yeah.
like a freaking project.
Yeah.
So like those people like obviously they're not gonna rep Brampton when they come from like a real hood and they're like it's like Jane and Finch and shit. They're talking about like Brampton, yo. So it's like that added to it. Where it was like Brampton was like just like a soft city, but then like all the brown people and those guys want to be hard, you know?
Yeah.
So then you get this like weird like
it's always like
you're living in big ass houses, but then you want to like beef and shit. So it's like
the
this weird like that's why people hate on it from the outside.
Yeah,
you know?
that's the crazy shit. But like I feel like people that are like trying to create content or trying to make music or like trying to do something different that comes to that entertainment scene, they could change that nature of like whether it's here, Surrey or Brampton or like wherever you're from, and it's like that type of narrative, you could change it most definitely.
You could change it. It's slowly changing for sure.
It definitely is.
But it takes that, right? You're saying like I'm repping it when no one else is repping it. Like that's what it takes, yo. Because like, bro, someone has to do it, right?
Yeah, and you're doing like something like you're not doing something that's normal. You're doing something that's creative and like out of the box. You know, like creating music. You're not just like sitting and doing a 9-to-5 job and don't want to beef some guy at 10 p.m. at night. You know, so
trust.
How would you describe Brampton in 3 words? 3 words, yeah.
Brown, talented.
Okay.
Home.
Oh, that's fire.
That's fire. Yeah.
This guy put me on the spot there. Yeah.
You're artist ambassador for Brampton,
me too.
Right?
Director. You guys know Director X?
Yeah.
Rupi Kaur.
Yeah.
They're also
that's fire. You know
I heard of her name. I don't. Bro,
she's a poet. She's like a famous.
The one that every brown chick posts.
Every brown girl's had one Rupi Kaur.
That's what I was like. I know.
Shout out Rupi Kaur. Yeah. Shout out Director X. Director X did like Hotline Bling.
Oh, okay. What's
music video director?
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
Director X. You know who Director X is.
He's famous. Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, I can know him, but like I won't know.
They're like the biggest ambassadors, but then there's me and K-Ray and some other people. But like, sick, yo. And they just hit me up because they see me like rapping Brampton, you know? And the crazy thing is there's a lot of other rappers who are bigger than me or doing like more stuff or whatever who never got that call out because like they're just not repping it in the same way, you know?
For sure.
They're acting like they're not even from there.
It's sick how they reached out to you. What was that feeling like for you? Like, do you feel like proud of yourself? Like,
that was crazy. That was like certified, yo, like certi, validated, you know? Because like, yo, like you rep the city and like that's like getting the key to your city almost, you know? Like that's like the next step right there.
100%. I was looking at that post that like you posted when you first posted about that.
Yeah.
And I was like reading the caption of it in the post, right? So this is what you wrote. You said, "Thank you to everyone that's been supporting me for the last 10 years. The next 10 are going to be 10 times better, guaranteed."
Jeez.
And I just thought it was sick because like
I didn't remember I said that. Like, that's so hard.
That's hard as fuck. Yeah, that's why I said it.
I don't remember it.
My caption game's crazy. Yo.
No, because it's sick because like your mentality's so locked in where it's like you're not even thinking about the next like 6 months. You're not thinking about the next like year. You think about 10 years, think about a whole decade. You know what you can do, right?
So Gary V shit right there.
I think that's just like
shout out Gary V.
Like the reason why I want to bring it up is because I feel like people look in the short term a lot, bro. You should look at like when you're doing something that's like a dream and like you know on a journey. You gotta look at it in the long term, bro.
100%.
That's what's gonna motivate you to keep pushing it.
That's not like there's no way. It's just a month. I'm like, there's no way this guy's quitting. You know?
Nah, that's facts though. That's facts. That's sick that you guys think like that too. Even though like you kind of just started, you guys are younger and stuff. Because like when I started, bro, I was thinking like that too. Like, yo, every video is gonna go viral. Like this is the one that's gonna get me popping because like that's when like SoundCloud things were popping off and YouTube. Like you never like anything could pop, right?
Yeah.
And like for me, I never went viral like that, you know. And even when TikTok blew up, I was like, oh, maybe now it's gonna happen. And it's like even then, never like was there one thing. Obviously, there's something like I'm about to quit or I'm on tour. Like those videos did okay, but they weren't like. I never got like 1 million or even like 100,000 or whatever.
But honestly, I thought those videos was like actual like good content. Like that was like good content. Like I'd watch, like I'd be engaged, like the way you like brought it in, like the call to action and stuff, like telling people, oh, I did this, like, you know, it just made me watch it. I thought it was like really good content. That shit should have had more reviews for sure, I think.
Yeah, but just all that to say, like, yo, I had to go through it, you know, to be like, yo, it's not gonna work that way. So it's better to think long term because like if you keep trying to go short term, you're not gonna build, right?
Yeah.
It's better to just build and be like, yo, what can I actually like improve on myself?
It's better to like blow up after working at your grind for like 5 years and like right after 2 months because like
100%.
Bro, you won't learn that small shit that you can't even pinpoint. You won't know it, and then like you have the spotlight and you don't know what to do with it.
And you know what that makes me or reminds me of? I literally on Instagram today. You know that chick that threw her bra onto on stage, Drake, and then she like and then right away she got a contract by Playboy,
the really big one. Like
she got a contract by Playboy. She's like on these podcasts and shit now.
How does that help?
Nowhere. I don't know.
She's on a podcast?
Yeah, she's like, no, she's not doing a podcast, but like she's getting interviewed. Yeah. Like, I don't know where life has changed like that, but like, how do you like handle that shit if you like you weren't prepared
for
it?
DreamChaserz next,
I don't know about that. Bitch got big titties, comes on the pod just
that's
for that.
It. Big titties are a hack for life though, so that's different. But like, no, but it's true. Like, you never know what one moment could change your life.
100%.
You know?
But it's about like, you know, if you take your time, you're prepared for it. You know what I mean?
You're prepared for it, and like you're saying, like 2 months, you might not have the work ethic. You might not have just like be ready to like handle all that pressure and fame.
It can just come and go. if it comes. You know,
What's your
if you're not
One
ready.
hit wonder.
what would be your moment where like, okay, I made it. I fucking did it.
Yo, that's a big thing. I think right now, like
Obviously income, but besides income.
that's the thing is like that's actually my main goal is just the income.
Yeah, 100%.
But my actual like main like sick goals is like a tour.
Yeah, 100%.
Like if I could like if it's my own or if I could like open for a bigger artist and like do like the whole country or like America or something.
Yeah.
I'm actually born in America too, so it's easy for me to do shows.
Where you
there.
born in America?
Florida.
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 Hey, what up, G?
Florida man and Brampton man. Yeah, what up, J? Yeah. There's no deadlier combo, yo. Florida man, Brampton man.
That is
That's
deadly
crazy.
combo. That's deadly combo.
Exotic breed.
Exotic, yeah. With the gator with the freaking the sub G and shit.
Fuck you, the gator. Feeding us something, bro.
I've never heard of that before, yo. That's different.
That's
yo.
different, yeah.
No,
Get
but,
that gator, tandoori gator pizza, yeah.
wait, what was the fucking question? We went off track. What
What was the question?
What,
What
what
was
were
the
you
question?
talking about?
Oh,
Just
if I make it,
pizza.
yeah.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
like obviously if it was my own show, that'd be the sickest. But like shows across the country, like a full tour, that'd be the goal.
Got
Yeah.
you. At one of these shows, or like in general, even like, what was the? Actually, no. We'll do one of the shows. Like, what's the craziest or like weirdest moment you've had at a performance?
In general,
Yeah, in general, like anything. It could be weird, or it could be like a fan walling out, or like a good.
yeah.
moment
One of my
where-
early shows, there's a city in Ontario called London too. You guys heard about that?
No.
Yeah, London, Ontario.
Yeah, London, Ontario. That's where I went to. That's where I went to university.
I'm a dumbass.
Which university?
Western Ontario, University.
Oh,
of
you went to Western?
Yeah.
I heard
And-
it's a party school.
Yeah, it's a party school. That's why I went there, yo. Because when I was looking at schools,
Yeah.
I was trying to get into Waterloo because that's like the best computer science school. Some nerdy
Yeah.
stuff right now.
Yeah.
But I didn't get in because you needed some next average. And then I was like, okay, what's gonna be the most fun school, yo? And then Western was ranked number 4 party school by Playboy magazine in North
Yo,
America.
Yeah,
What?
it's crazy.
North
it's
America.
Crazy there. It's crazy.
Oh, fuck?
It was the
Even
highest.
including
It was the
America and shit?
highest
Wild
Canadian
there.
school, and it was the 4th in all of North America.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy
So-
out there.
But anyways, when I was there, this
Yeah.
wasn't at the school. This was like in the city.
Yeah.
I did a show, and literally like 20 minutes before we're about to go up, ambulance and everything pulls up, and then we
Oh,
go
shit.
outside. We're like, what happened? They're like, yo, right next door, man just got stabbed, yo.
Oh,
Yo.
shit.
And we're like, what? Is it all
Welcome to
okay?
London, Ontario.
And they're just like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, this is like Dundas. If you guys know London, yo, Dundas back in the day, hectic, yo.
Damn. Fuck.
And
So-
then they're like, it's all good though. Show's gonna go on, and that's it. That's it. Like show just went on, yo.
if that happened in like maybe a different area, I don't know exactly where, but like they probably call it off. Yo, it's too dangerous. What's going
Holy,
on?
show just like, yo, we're going.
the
no
show
problem.
must go on. That's like
Sorry,
The show was
Robin.
local too. It was like 20 people showed up. I was like, yo, we're dedicated for these 20. Yeah.
what was your like very first performance like
Yo, you
first
know,
ever
actually,
time?
this is a sick story. My very first performance ever
Yeah.
was at an open mic hosted by Jagmeet Singh.
Oh
Yo,
shit!
what?
Back when he was an MP in Brampton.
Yeah.
And Mr. Goody Red Challenger himself, Babu, was
Yeah.
in the audience, and he rapped that day.
Oh,
and B
shit.
Magic, I don't know if you guys know B Magic. He's from the same squad. It's called squad called Zoo Babies.
Okay.
You guys ever heard about this?
No.
Oh, and put you on some history. All right, so Fatte,
Yeah.
Noise, B Magic, Babu.
Wait, is this? Did they make like that? Have they ever made like a YouTube video together? That group?
Yeah,
Or-
they have a whole album. And
Okay,
Villa.
I think I've seen like one
there's,
video.
there's 5 of them, and then Sonny Malton was like he's like the 6th member,
Yeah.
Okay.
and they had a group like 10 years ago.
Damn.
That's probably like back in the day when they first started off, right?
Yeah, they first
okay.
started like 09,
Yeah.
08 type, but
Yeah.
like 10 years ago that's when I started, and that's when Babu was there.
Was that wait?
Oh,
This
shit.
performance was Goody Red Challenger out at this
Nah,
point?
bro, came out
10
last
years
year.
ago, bro.
No, I'm talking about this performance. Oh,
You talking about 10 years
I'm
ago?
talking about my
bro?
first performance ever.
Okay, I didn't know you were saying the performance was 10
Yeah,
years ago.
Goody Red
I thought you were saying
Challenger
I thought you were saying the
2013,
channel
bro.
was just 10 years ago.
No, that's what I'm saying. 10 years ago, my
Okay.
first performance ever, I was in high school. Babu was there, like, and Jagmeet Singh was at his open mic.
Damn. Was
Well,
it shit?
what were you performing then 10 years ago? Was it like when you were
Bro, back then I used to just do like remixes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Started with that.
I can't even remember what song I remixed, bro, but I have the video. You know, I made it into Complex magazine this year.
Yeah, I saw that.
I
And,
had that
uh,
written down.
On that article, you can go and the video. They made me unlist the video so they could. I had it on private. She's like, "Yo, can we unlist it so we can post it?" I'm like, "All right." So you can see it. It's on there.
Oh,
down.
shit.
It's
I
in the
didn't know
article.
that.
We'll
Yeah.
pop it
But that's the only way you can get to it because it's unlisted, right? You can't search for it.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
You-
So we're going there.
I saw that's what I was gonna bring up. You've been on Complex.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You've been on
Complex
Rolling-
is next. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like goals right
That's
there.
You've been
fucking
on
dope.
Rolling Stone too, right?
Rolling Stone was sick too. Rolling Stone
Yeah.
India. So like, I want to get real Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Rolling Stone India was crazy. The first one for me that was 2021 when my album dropped.
Yeah.
And that
That's
was like,
fire.
I just sent the guy basically I seen this guy write an article for someone else.
Okay.
So I followed him. Like, that's a little tip you could do to just like look at the writers and like follow them, you know? And I sent him the album when it dropped. He didn't even message me, yo. And then a week later, I just see it in Rolling Stone.
Oh,
Like, the man never messaged me.
What the
They
fuck?
just posted
He
it.
just
eh?
posted it. He just did a
Yo.
paragraph. He wrote about it. I'm like, yo, that's sick.
That's
Did you,
fire.
Did you ever message him after that, or did
Of
he-
course, yo, but never got a reply.
What the fuck? Did it say scene or anything?
I think so.
He
bro.
got his piece. He's like, I piece it out.
He's like, yo, I'll take the article, no problem.
But,
Yeah. And then I got into it again this year. Yeah, not for me.
Yeah, that's fire. But obviously that's some big shit, right? But what do you think is your biggest moment so far in your music career to you?
Biggest moment? I mean, quitting is like the biggest personal moment for sure.
Yeah.
Like quitting my job.
That's big.
Not quitting music, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. 1 month, bro. 1 month.
The biggest show I've done was last year. I did Canada Day in Brampton.
Okay.
And I opened for Cardinal Official. You guys remember Cardinal Official?
No.
That girl is so dangerous.
okay.
With Akon.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, he's like a Toronto legend. Before Drake, he was like the guy.
Yeah.
So like that was
I
my
didn't even know
biggest
he's from
show.
Toronto.
I was the first of the 3 acts. So like when I finished, it was probably like somewhere between like 1,000 and 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like when
shit.
he was up, it was like it's the park. It's a free park. Right? It's like Holland Park or
like
whatever.
Canada Day, like
So
Canada
it's
Day,
like we're talking like 20,000 people, and like I had the
Damn.
VIP, so like I'm in the front and shit. So that was lit.
You saw like 2,000, bro. Performing to 2,000 people.
Because
Like,
the open park, right? It's Canada Day.
Yeah.
It's like that's where the fireworks gonna be. Like it's lit. Like the whole city's out there.
were you
My
nervous?
family was there. I had family from America there, yo.
Damn,
and I
that's
did
fire.
a 1 hour set.
That's
A
shit.
1 hour
Shit.
set.
That's a lengthy
Longest
set,
set
yeah.
I've done, yo. And I brought out 12 features.
Damn.
Oh shit.
12 features, and the host of the event was like, I've never seen anyone bring out so many features, yo.
But it's a 1 hour set. You keep it entertained.
Yeah,
Right?
and he was like, yo, it's sick because like I brought out the community because everyone that I usually work with is from like the GTA, you know, like
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah.
And so like I did this thing where I was like, yo, shout out like your school and stuff because a lot of them were from Brampton.
Yeah.
It was like mad kids, right? Because it's Canada Day. So I'm like,
Yeah.
we're relating, like, yo, tell them what elementary school you're from and stuff. And like some
That's
kids are like,
sick.
yo, like that's my school. Like I'm in the 3rd grade or whatever, you know?
That's
Like,
hilarious.
those kids probably like that's like the smallest thing ever.
And I
but,
took
like, at a
pictures with
kid's-
them after stuff too, like
Yeah.
little kids. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
You get hella
yeah.
motivated, bro. Seeing a good role model up there, right?
Yeah.
Claiming a school that they went to, like that's
It's
a big
facts,
deal,
yo.
bro. That's a
Another
big
sick thing. I mean, this is another sick, but it's not really music. But like because of the music, I did like a couple of like school talks or whatever, like
Oh,
guest
that's
speaking.
fire. Yeah.
And then last year I did one in November, but it was virtual. But because of that, I did it to 90 classes at the same time.
Oh,
Yo.
shit.
So that's like almost 1,000 kids.
Yeah.
And like they're middle school, and then like after it ended, like on my TikTok, they're all messaging me like, "Yo, I just watched your video."
That's
and even
fire.
now, sometimes they'll still hit me up like, "Yo, you did a presentation at my school and stuff."
That's
That's
fire as hell.
sick.
It's pretty
man.
sick because like how you saying like you're inspiring them.
Yeah.
That was like, they told me to do a 45-minute talk on like my journey.
45 minutes is a
Okay.
long time.
It's a long
dude.
time.
Yeah.
So all I was doing was telling them like, yo, I did the school, and because it's Brampton Saga, there's a lot of brown people, so like they relate, you know, like yo,
Yeah.
I told them like I did comp sci, I did this, and I saved up money, I quit and stuff. Like
Damn.
Yeah.
They probably got even if one kid got like super inspired off that, that's
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
that
big
goes
W,
a long
bro.
way, and like storytelling, bro. And you're especially to a kid, bro. The kid's gonna they're gonna listen,
especially if you
bro.
can relate too, because how many
Yeah.
times do you have like a rapper like talk to you in middle school, right?
Yeah. Never happens.
It never
right?
happens.
It's always
So-
like some, you know what I mean? Like I don't
Some
know,
next you
something.
can't even remember because it's so random.
Exactly.
Not even like something interesting.
Like
you know what I
something
mean?
interesting, yeah.
Fucking like some guy who was used to be in a gang a little bit, and then he became.
That's kind of interesting.
No, but like not even like a gang, like some like
oh
light
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I
'Cause
heard
we-
there's some gang wars in Surrey. That's what my cousin was telling me.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there's all this shit.
There's always
going-
some
there's
shit,
all
but
this
like
shit
it's not
going
like
on here.
crazy. Like I don't, bro.
It's not like crazy. It's only like that shit just stays within those people. Like the general public doesn't get affected by it.
Yeah,
That's
most-
like
at all.
that's how I
Sometimes
heard
they
it is
do.
in like Chicago too, right? Like
Yeah, but yeah, it usually stays.
same in Toronto. Like
Yeah.
it's usually stays, but the thing in Toronto is like sometimes like bystanders or things get like punked or like die just like because they're in the way, you know.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
You
that's
guys
think
know-
Toronto might
you guys
be-
know top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's in jail because he killed like an innocent guy.
Wait,
Damn.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
I
him
know
in jail.
Top
He was a
Five's in jail.
19-year-old. He's like a second-year like York student or something.
Oh,
He
top
tried to-
5's 19.
No.
No, the guy
Oh,
he
he
killed.
The guy he
killed. Oh, yeah, he
killed.
shot.
But top
yeah.
5's only like 23.
Well, that's
Yeah,
still
I
so
saw-
young, bro.
I saw that music video and shit.
With G Herbo?
him in jail. Yeah.
The crazy thing is like yo, CTV and CP24 and these things are like posting that, yo.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
Free
horrifying.
publicity. Like
But
Yeah.
nobody's fucking talking about how you fucking.
No, they are.
they are because it's like it's a video from jail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He made a video from jail. He's like in the orange jumper and
Yeah.
everything.
Well, that's good content for fucking CBC though. They're gonna get views by putting on
Yeah, they're
top
getting
5 on the
views,
news,
but it's like,
you know?
yo, that's so corrupt, bro.
It is, yeah. I think
The
that's
man's a
how it is, man.
murderer.
How do you like how'd that happen though? Do you know?
Welcome
I
to
haven't
Canada.
heard about that. Like, wait, he was
Yo,
just
so
shooting
there's jail TikTok.
Okay.
It's a whole
No.
like it's a whole category. Like people smuggling phones.
No, I'm talking about like how the fuck did the random guy get killed from him?
You're trying to rob him.
It's top 5. Oh, the guy was trying to rob top 5.
Top 5 was trying to rob the
Wait,
guy, the
what?
kid, yo.
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
Top
bro.
5's a goon, yo.
But like he's an artist at this point. Like why the
Nah,
fuck
these guys are kind of
These are
kind of corrupt, yo.
I think
he's a Toronto artist,
in Toronto, bro. I think the real goons are in Toronto.
Bro, what the fuck? Like Drake said, bro, he
Because
would have been with the Wasses in Paris.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, the Wasses. Yeah, that on the radar freestyle. Yeah, yeah.
No, it was the what do you call it? Meltdown. Travis Scott.
Oh, it was the yeah.
Combination.
TV.
Combination.
We need a combination sound effect on here.
Yo,
You need that long.
Yo, what was that?
TV like TV like the TV announcers were and that shit or whatever.
Oh my god, man. But what's the hardest part of trying to blow up his artist?
Whoa, blowing.
Yo. Whoa. I mean, you can tell us about that too, man. You know, there's been a lot of experience after show parties and shit. The after parties go crazy.
What was the question though?
What's the what do you call it? The hardest part of trying to blow up his artist, like blow up.
Oh, honestly, bro, it's there's just too many artists right now.
Yeah, saturation, right?
It's just too, and like that's a good thing because like yo, I wouldn't be able to make music the way I do without that kind of like freedom, right?
Yeah.
But it's just the whole thing is standing out, yo. I go to so many like local artist events or showcases. Even when I did these tours in America, I'm going to random cities and hearing people who are like crazy talented, right?
Yeah.
But their marketing, their branding is like not there, you know? And that's like all it is. It's like the look is everything, right? You look at like all the artists that are pop, like we're just talking about top 5, like talk about some of these other artists like that pop up, like it's all the branding really. The music is like one thing, but it's all how you push it.
100%. Like yeah, you could have the most talent in the world, but if you're not able to like promote it in the right way or some shit, because like everyone, because it's so saturated to the point where there's multiple people that with like similar talent, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
just you gotta stand out by like the way you dress, the way you market, the way your IG looks,
ways.
and like you know what I mean, the video. Like that's what I was gonna point out to you. Like I think it's super sick how you're trying to market your music, because obviously like it's not nothing new now, especially with TikTok and shit. Like it's not new, but like I still feel like there's not a lot of art. Like I don't think it's saturated yet that like making videos about your journey of blowing up.
Right.
That fully hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Like there's some like, you know, like Olivia Rodrigo, like I think she started from TikTok or like YouTube or something, like the way she blew up. But like there's not many cases yet. So I think that's fire that you're doing that.
Yeah, and you just gotta keep trying different things, yo. Like can't get stuck in the same box and like or just think like, oh, this worked for one person is guaranteed to work for you. You know, you gotta keep trying different things. But like that's what I would say is the main thing. Like definitely when I started, I was like, yo, took me a few years to like actually make sure the music was good. Yeah. And since then, like yo, once the music's good, then it's really just a matter of like how you're pushing it, how you're marketing it. Yeah. So that's the hardest thing. Like I see so many artists who are talented, but they're not consistent. Like they don't keep pushing it. And like yo, if you have people supporting you and you drop a song in January, then they want to keep seeing that, right? Like they don't want to wait till like October and now you're dropping your next song.
Like you're fucking Drake or some shit.
Yeah, especially when you're on that come up.
When you're on the come up, like that come up is like a snowball effect. You have to build that up quick, right? You think about any artist, like bro, Pop Smoke, you have the other vinyl right there. Like this man, like he started popping in 2019. He was dead by February 2020.
2020, bro.
Like
3 months. He had 3 months.
You know what I'm saying? It was fall 2019. To that, and like and then look at him now. Like obviously now he's passing. Like his thing's crazy, but like it was just that run. But he was going so fast. Like he was already working with 50. He was already acting and stuff. Like
it's crazy.
Yeah, literally, I always talk about the story, but I'm gonna just say it one more time. Day before Pop Smoke died, I was trying to put everybody onto him, like all my friends. This
onto
guy,
Dior
everyone.
And welcome to the party.
I'm like, yo, listen to this guy. Listen, everybody's like, what the fuck are you listening to?
He was fully
it's different though. Like if you weren't listening to drill like that, it is different.
And then right after that, he died, and then just his shit popped off even more.
I remember after school, boom, when we're still in school, in high school. I was like right
before COVID hit.
Yeah. Right after school, pulling up, he's like playing it out loud. He's like, I'm like. I don't know. You showed me one time. I wasn't vibing. The second time you showed me, like, yo, it's pretty fucking sick. Started dancing and shit. Like, not long after.
And then, bro, woke up the next day. He's dead. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was the next day, right? After
the next morning,
bro, it was fucked, man. Like, I've heavy. That just shows like anything's possible because you're saying saturated, but like, bro, that shouldn't put. If anybody's watching this and like, yo, man, I can't do it. It's too saturated. There's too many people. There's too many rappers out. But there's always somebody blowing up next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just an obstacle in the road that you gotta overcome. You know, like you just gotta overcome it. It takes time.
You can't think
like
that. You can't think like, yo, there's too many people doing it. Like that's.
Yeah.
You're gonna limit yourself like that. Yo. There's a lot of people doing everything right now at this point, yo.
Exactly.
Just use that as motivation because that's true. There's a lot of people doing it.
You know what's another way of thinking about it. There's too many people doing it. There's too many people doing it. There's still a lot of people doing it, so you can do it too. You know.
That's facts.
For example, haters. Some people like to hate it because it's like Ice Spice, bro. Look at Ice Spice or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she was nothing 2 seconds ago and now she blew up because like she had like a different sound and like different vibes.
I wonder why she blew up.
It's crazy, man.
Wait.
I wonder why she blew up.
You get it? You get it? He said, "I wonder why she blew up."
Daddy, chill.
Why she blew up?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Cause she got cakes. That's why.
Yeah. I thought you did. Did you not get it? You're like,
I guess, but she also got a good look. Like,
No, I know,
like her
oh,
look
yeah,
is
yeah.
unique, you know. Like
100%.
the
Her
afros-
whole look.
her whole look's
for
like
sure.
it's just unique, you know.
Yeah, it's different. It's not
100%.
like your typical Nicki Minaj.
for me,
Cardi
when
B.
I think about you, I think about the bucket hat.
Yeah, the
Not
bucket
Oh my,
hat,
bro!
yeah.
I literally had that written down. I always see you wearing the bucket hat, bro.
Oh yeah, she had that right now.
Yeah, right
That's
here.
sick. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I radio.
Yeah,
Fire drip.
'cause
Do
I-
you like? Is that like your own thing, or do you like get inspiration from like somebody else? Because
Okay.
I get like Schoolboy Q vibes from it. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Like when Schoolboy Q was popping, like way back in the, like when he first came on, like that's who I saw it from.
Yeah.
But back then, it wasn't as easy to get bucket hats too. Like they were kind of
Yeah.
only in certain shops and
Because
stuff.
nobody was like really rocking them like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And then like a couple of years ago, or I started growing my hair out, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then I used to rock like fitteds,
Yeah.
and I felt like when my hair got to a certain point, yo, I felt too hockey, bro, yo.
Yeah.
Like you know when
yeah,
the
get
wings,
flow,
like when the
flow.
wings too much, yeah. I felt like yo, I can't do this no more, yo.
Yeah.
So then I switched to the bucket hat because I was like, yo, it kind of like looks more like hippie or whatever, like kind of fits the vibe, you know?
It go 100% like fits that look that we're talking about, right?
Yeah. So then I just got into it, yo, and then now bucket hats are like crazy popping, and like I started
Yeah.
wearing them in 2021, but actually last year I heard this podcast where apparently in 2021 or like early 2022, Rihanna wore a bucket hat one time, and it set the whole trend off, yo.
Bro.
And then like
Damn.
this year when I was in New York, bro, I kid you not, every store had bucket hats. Versace had bucket hats. Macy's had bucket hats. Nike had bucket hats. Krispy Kreme was selling a bucket hat.
Yo, what?
Hershey World was selling a bucket hat. We went to the American Museum of Natural History. They had a bucket hat.
Yo, yeah,
The
for
street
real.
vendors were selling bucket hats.
That's
Yeah.
just,
There was bucket hats everywhere. Like it was actually mad, yo.
bro.
What's your bucket hat collection like?
It's like 20 deep right now.
Yo,
I
that's
caught
pretty
3 bucket hats in the span of 30 minutes in New York.
What the? fuck?
Oh, they probably got some fire shit out there though.
They're just they're everywhere, yo.
That's fucking crazy.
Nah,
man.
there's some fire, yeah.
What were you
But-
gonna say? You're gonna say like,
I was gonna say.
And I'm working on a Spitty bucket hat, yo, coming soon.
Yo,
that'd
crazy.
be fire.
Yeah.
Yo, brrrr, all that shit. Wait,
I'd
where did that
rock
come
that.
from? Like, where did that?
Are you the first artist to say brr?
Nah.
Bro,
Everyone
what?
says brr. Everyone says brr.
Yeah.
But where does it come from?
Yeah.
Yo, is this first of all sick ad lib? Brr, you know,
Yeah, it is,
this
yeah.
energy.
100%.
But okay, Jamaican people,
Yeah.
they say a lot of like brat brat, like
Yeah.
bomb and stuff. And then like Punjabi people, they say a lot of like brr, you know, like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
liberal
Oh,
and stuff.
shit. Yeah,
So like
yeah.
when I was first doing it, it was more like that. It was more like a brr brr, and then like it slowly just like morphed into brr, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, that's kind of sick, yo.
That
Yeah.
is sick. That is like actual like.
And then now that's just what it is, yo. But the other day I posted a video where like it was like if you take out a lot of the letters from Brampton
that, I saw
rapper,
that, I saw that.
you're just left with brr, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it starts
I
with
saw
B
it
and
where
ends
you,
with
like,
R.
slowly went down,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
made that up, but it actually comes from that. Like
That's
it's just a
creative as
Brampton
fuck,
thing to be
though.
like brap brap or whatever, but it's because there's a lot of Jamaicans, Punjabi
That's
people.
crazy. Yeah.
Mixed it in, yo.
What are your top 3 artists right now, yo? And everyone should.
Right
answer
now?
this. Yeah, right now.
Oh.
Not all time. Well, we'll do all time too. Fuck it, after though. After.
Jeez, right now, yo. I really like Denzel Curry.
Okay. I don't listen to him much. I only knew the Blue Up
guy-
song.
This guy got some bangers, yo.
I know a lot of people love him 100%. Yeah.
I messed with that new Dave and Central C EP was
Bro,
fire.
They're hard, yo.
I'm gonna give them they're like a combo. We'll
I
call
was
them one
gonna say
person.
that
We'll
too.
call them one person.
Yeah.
And then third, he hasn't dropped too much this year, but I always love J. Cole, yo, that's my guy. And we're in DreamChaserz pod, you know, like
Yeah, facts.
Dreamville, you know?
Yes, sir.
100%. What about you?
Bro, honestly, I'm listening to a lot of Brown music lately because I feel like there's like nothing coming out except for when Travis came, obviously. But right
You
now,
listen to brown music like that? Real quick.
I
Not that
listen to it, bro, but I don't understand it fully.
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
either. Not
I don't know
fully.
either. I just listen to it. No,
Not
we
fully.
do,
Yeah,
but like, there's
bro,
a
I don't
lot of
speak
complex.
fluent, but
Oh, shit.
I understand most of it, but like when there's conversation, they say different things in,
In
songs,
songs,
than
it's
the conversation.
different.
Right, right.
It's
Yeah.
like kind of different.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
way more complex in songs.
Yeah,
But my
just
top,
rhyme and shit too.
my top 3 right now that I'm actually listening to, I'm gonna say Key Glock because I listen to Key Glock in the gym.
Gang
Hard.
shooter.
Key Glock, and then I'm gonna say The Weeknd, which is a completely different one because I don't know. I'm just
You
listening
gotta have
to
different
shit
vibes,
too.
man.
Yeah,
And a
100%.
weekend.
And
There's his song on the Travis was like okay though.
It was
Yeah, it
that
was
whole
alright.
song was alright to me.
It's like how you gonna have 3 like heavyweights like that and it's just like an eye song.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the other one. He's on it twice. The Weeknd's on it 2 songs. He's on that
Remember the
one.
Bad Bunny one?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Bro, that one kind of grew on me, but it's definitely
Yeah?
not like a high tier.
I gotta
song.
listen to it again then. But yeah, Key Glock.
Yeah, Key Glock, Weekend. Should I throw EDM person? I listen to like different types of music. Honestly, I listen to everything. No, I'm gonna say Punjabi one.
Yeah, go
Say
ahead.
SB and Pulwan.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've been listening to their shit.
I don't know who SP is,
and I'm
but
gonna
I
say
know
David
Purwan.
Central C. I just didn't say that because you
You
already said
said
it.
like 4 or 5.
I
Yeah.
said 4. That was the one I had in my mind. I just didn't say
Yeah,
it.
what about
'cause-
me, bro? Could you a challenger too?
You don't listen to UK rap, yo. Got you a challenger, babu.
What you think? Have you heard? Did you hear the drill remix I did with Parm or no? It was like dropped almost a year ago now.
Nah.
You remember? Yeah, I think
Wait,
you
no,
did
I think
see
I
it.
did hear it.
I think
yeah,
you did see it. It was
no,
like
with the video, right?
Yeah, with the video.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy.
It was just
I
for
think this
jokes.
guy
That
Loki.
was
This guy Loki
crazy.
had bars with that.
Oh hell no, bro.
Yeah, you gotta get you rapping more, yo.
You just said, yo, I actually used to make music, but like complete shit. I was like what, grade 10 and 11.
Yeah.
I was making music like before content
Damn,
creation.
why'd you stop, yeah?
You should write. You should like write in his notes and shit. You should show me.
I fully have like voice memos. Like I'm sure everyone
That's
does
how
that.
you do it, yo. I got
Yeah.
bare
I have
voice
so many
notes
voice
and all
memos
that, yeah.
from then, but I mean, the reason I stopped was one because it wasn't that good. But like I feel like I have a better because first of all the cap rap was crazy in the beginning. Like, did you like cap a lot of your rap yo in like the first song or some shit?
Yo, I try not to.
Yeah, right. No,
Yeah.
Or back then too, you didn't try.
Back then, I tried
You're
not
better
to.
than me, bro. I was doing some crazy shit. Yo. Fuckers, hey, like, I don't even know, like fucking
Like drop
blicky
one
this that blicky.
Most people do, yeah. Most people do. It's
Yeah, I
like,
know.
yeah.
But I was just doing it for fun. It was not serious. And also, me and the guy who I used to make songs with aren't friends anymore,
True.
right? So that just went
It's a
that
beef
way.
thing.
Yeah.
But
For me, hold on, let me say my 3 artists.
oh
real
yeah,
quick.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, right now it has to be Travis Scott. Bro, it wasn't for a while because obviously he didn't drop in 5 years, but bro,
Yeah, yeah.
I fuck with that album. I listen to it
Utopia.
front
I gotta
to
listen
back.
to it more, yeah, because
No.
I've been on the roads, but
Yeah, definitely. If you listen to it multiple times, I think it's heat, bro. So I'm gonna say Travis Scott right now. Bro, Drake's a classic, bro. Drake always has diverse
Drizzy.
bangers. Gotta say Drake.
yeah, this he put out some sick verses recently. The one
Yeah.
on Thug's album was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, like that one song, the single,
Yeah.
and then the Central C, like the On the Radar, and then now the Travis, like
Yeah.
Travis went bombs.
the one of the J Hus was like okay,
I fuck no. Definitely, people were like, "Yo, what the fuck is
because
this?"
J Hus was killing that song.
Yeah,
and
no,
that song was like,
he washed him in that.
who
100%.
told you, bad man,
Don't
don't dance?
dance.
Yeah, that's a banger. And then when
That's
Drake came in, I was like,
fucking
okay, Drake just kind of like coasted on that one.
Yeah. He just like he said he just like
I
plain bars.
thought it was pretty good. I don't know. Like,
No,
but
but like-
J House is definitely better
Yeah,
for
he-
sure.
He didn't like add to it too much, you know.
Yeah, but it's like a
The
different
way he did on
vibe
all those
too.
other songs, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a different type of vibe too.
Yeah, that's a banger. That album's sick, actually, the whole album.
Recently, you've been making more of the like soft, chill vibe songs, like with that one girl as well.
The one that just came out, the dance one?
I don't know which one it was.
Oh, no, we're
exactly.
talking about What on Earth is Love.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I fuck with that song. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
it's a sick song.
It's a vibe,
It's like,
yo.
it's like a slow drill vibe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which type of music do you like making the most? Like the more high like up tempo or more
It's a good
chill?
question.
I mean, you make more up tempo, but like you know.
Yeah, I make more up-tempo because I feel like that's what like my brand's kind of gone towards. You know, like this whole like, yo, I quit my job and I'm going for it all and stuff.
Yeah.
Like having that like kind of like energy and then also trying to make chill music is kind of like a hard balance, you know?
Yeah.
So like the way my personality kind of shows it, the hype music fits it more.
Yeah, that's a brand right
That
now.
makes
Yeah,
sense,
but I like
yeah.
both, you know, like I be blazing a lot, so I listen to a lot of like chill stuff, you know, some
Yeah.
Mac Miller and stuff.
Yeah.
Like so I like the slow stuff too. But I think definitely like the hype stuff, that's my bag. Plus I love performing, yo.
Yeah.
And the chill stuff, like, yeah, it could
Yeah,
be fun. Like maybe you see some nice shorty in the crowd and you're like talking to her or something.
Yeah.
But like the hype stuff, bro, when everyone's just jumping and like it gets lit.
Yeah.
Like
It
there's
gets you pumped
yeah,
up.
there's
too.
nothing that can compete with that.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
Like bro, especially on the stage is a completely
On the
different vibe.
stage and like when the crowd's feeling it too, yo.
Yeah. I saw that one video where the guy came up to you, like I don't know, it was like an older guy, and he was
Yeah.
like, he was pretty excited to meet you and shit. Do you know what I'm talking about? He's like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Wait,
It's like one, I don't know.
you want to
it's
take a
like
picture and stuff?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was at Daisy Fest.
Okay.
That's like our big like South Asian festival in Toronto.
Yeah.
And then no, that guy just became a fan that day. That was so crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Oh, yeah,
I
I
performed
remember
for like
this video.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's like our public like square, right? Dundas Square. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hundreds of people, like could be thousands easily, right? Because just like everyone can see from Eden Center everywhere.
Yeah.
And so like after, like my thing is when I finish performances, I like to like go in the crowd, you know, like I'm not like that, like yo famous, like I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like in the back, because like people slip on the fact that like when you like go out there, they're gonna actually like talk to you and be like, yo, you were sick, or like let me get your Instagram. Like
Yeah.
they're not always gonna just know it off the rip,
Yeah,
right?
because I mean, you know, for the people who aren't like fully big yet, you can't act mysterious and shit.
Yeah,
bro. It doesn't make
people
sense.
love doing that, yo. People always think they're gonna be like Frank or like The Weeknd or whatever, but like
Yeah.
nowadays, like that doesn't really work. So I did a bunch of that. I met a bunch of people, and then like an hour later, like the employees or whatever like came in the back and they were like, "Yo, this guy's like waiting for you. Like, he wants to take a picture." And then yeah,
Vibing
man,
out,
we took
man.
the picture, and he was sick, and he was mad safe. But yeah, it's like you never know, like all ages, yo. You never know who's gonna rock with your music,
Yeah.
especially at sick. Like that's the sick thing about those free shows is like, yo. anyone might pull up, you know, like
making new fans and
you literally don't know, yo. And it's like, yo, a stream's a stream, you know, like who cares? And like music has no language or like age, like yo, anyone can listen to music. So.
Music's a hustle too, man, and so on, right? It's like you're hustling, like even like performance, like you're going to those performances, like people are gonna see you for the first time. Even if they didn't go home and like stream your music or something like that, what if they go on TikTok and they just see you? Right?
See you again, yeah.
Yo, wait, I just saw this guy like at the show, and then they go and stream your music or whatever.
Like, it adds up.
Yeah, like it all adds up.
There's like an advertising like rule or whatever where it's like, yo, you got to see something like 6 times or something before you're convinced to buy it. So it's like the same thing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Everything's marketing. Like as like somebody who's in a public figure, you gotta like take everything as marketing. Just being outside as marketing. You know, like you know?
It's facts. Yeah.
Based off that interaction, I thought about like a question of like Weirdy asked you about the like craziest, weirdest or whatever interaction. But what about like the best one? What was the best? Yeah, the best one. Like the most like I don't know.
At a show?
Yeah. No, it could be anytime.
Dang. Honestly, all those are sick though. Like anytime there's the people who want to like show love and take pictures and stuff, or like the Canada Day one, or like some other of those like open ones where it's like the kids, yo.
Yeah.
Those ones feel sick, yo. When they just want to like take pics and like say what up or whatever. And like, yeah, those moments are like you just gotta soak them in, you know.
Yeah.
What's a day in the life like? Oh no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say like, yo, like when you like. After you perform, like I don't know if you guys done any types of performances, but like you just get this like it's like a runner's high, bro. You're just like pumped, you know. Like first of all, you're tired, but then like you're just like pumped on adrenaline. So it's just like life feels good, you know. For like you're so tired, but you don't even feel it. You don't even feel hungry or nothing. You're just like amped.
You're just in the moment.
You're just in the moment. So it's like yo, those moments are just like blessed, yo. Like I just killed that. Show was good, yo. Just knocked it out.
Yo, we have performed. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh, bro. Yo, like grade 2
you guys dance?
Talent show.
Grade 7, bro. We should do fucking up.
Grade 7, bro.
What are you talking about? Or you were younger. You were in grade 5.
Oh, yeah. I was like you were grade 7. I was like grade 5.
At school, or you guys were like in
at school.
Yeah.
So that time, and also I was going to say, actually, I wasn't performing. It was an OPA. I was there with Josh.
Yeah.
And we're on stage. And then after the performance was done, like Raf Sapira, BK, after they're done performing, it's just like an open DJ, right? And then we were like hyping up the crowd and shit. So like I did get that high and shit. People giving the phones, recording.
Oh yeah.
So it was like a vibe, yo. Like,
that's lit. Yeah, like that feeling of just like being up there and like being like I don't know, celebrated or whatever. It's good, yo. It's sick.
And everybody's having a good time. Everybody has fun.
Everyone's having a good time. Yo. When you're on stage, yo, you set the tone, like the energy for everybody, you know? So like
your energy's dead, everybody else is dead.
Everyone else is dead, exactly.
Like you know what that makes me think of? Remember Nav's like first ever like performances when he popped off?
I didn't see it.
Like he used to be like hella dead and the crowd just used to be standing there, but now you see him and like his shoulder like high.
He's lit because he knows how to have fun now, yo. That's facts. Yeah, the worst thing the artists can do is like when they're like, yo, this crowd's whack or whatever. Like if you tell the crowd they're whack, they're gonna stay whack. You think they're gonna be like,
why would you
yo, the artist dissed me and now I'm gonna get hype for him. You know? Like,
why would they do that, right?
Like, why would they do that?
You can't take offense to it.
Yeah, someone disses you, you're gonna be like, oh, sorry, bro. Like,
you're not gonna like start doing the opposite just because they dissed you. You're gonna start doing the same thing.
Yeah, so
even
like
more.
The best thing you could do is just be like, yo, you guys are sick. Like, get them more amped. Even if they're dead, be like, you guys are sick. Yo, I love your face. Like, get them hype.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, that's what a good performer does.
Yeah,
we're talking about like you having like upbeat songs, having slow songs.
Yeah.
But like, what are some ways you stay creative? Like when you're thinking new like music ideas and shit like that. Like you know, refresh and like. You don't get into what is it called?
Writer's block.
Writer's block.
Yeah, writer's block.
Bro, I feel like most artists just like make songs about the same things, you know, like like drugs, love,
most
money, like. But those topics alone, you can make so many songs out of, right? Like how many songs just about love, right? Like infinite amount. So I think it's more like the way you spin it, you know.
The way you the
way you present it, like you could talk about love, but it could be like one specific story. It could be like one specific thing, you know. But for me, like, I try to make my music more, like, conscious, I guess. Yeah. And because of that, like, yo, you could talk about so much, you know? Yeah. Like, Migos isn't talking about, like, philosophy or, like, capitalism or something, you know? But for me, I could talk about, like, all sorts of different topics because, like, I'm not afraid to, like, get into all those things, you know?
Yeah, because you can talk about, like, real shit, history and shit like that. There's, like, unlimited amounts,
There's unlimited amounts. There's so much stuff going on in the world, right? Like, if you just pay attention a little bit, like... Yo, there's endless topics, right?
Yeah, literally, even if you're just paying attention a little bit, dude, like, you can, like, there's so much shit out there.
I think a lot of the rap is just, like... is like generic, you know? Like I actually heard someone was talking about this, how like in other genres, like in rock or something, they'll have like some one concept or like it's just a song about one girl and the whole song's about the 7-minute song about one thing, right? Yeah. But in rap, like you get a Drake verse, the man tells you like what happened in the whole last year, like in one verse. It's like every bar is like a new like thing to rap, like brag about or something. So you get like everything condensed, you know? It's not always like one topic.
It's like
kind
a 3
of
minute, like a 3 minute
flex.
story.
Just a flex of like everything. Yeah, like those like 9 a.m. and whatever tracks.
Yeah.
It's like always just like a whole everything's going on in one verse. You know, it's like a lot of like popular raps like that. Where just like just talk about anything, flex about everything.
I find that shit like really like you gotta have some skill to do that because
you gotta
it's
be
not
Drake
easy,
basically.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, but like
there's different
just, like,
styles
artists,
too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just like artists in general, bro. Like just being an artist, like being able to do that, be like having like your mind get into like a flow state where you can like actually like conscious, especially if you're doing conscious rap, where you can like make a story and condense it in like 3 minutes. Like like it's like it's untouchable.
The
like,
storytelling stuff's crazy. Like Eminem Stan or like
dude, like that's crazy. Like Stan
Lil
is
Wayne and Kendrick song Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Like there's some crazy ones.
In your opinion, what do you think your best song is for somebody who hasn't listened?
My best song?
Yeah. What would you recommend,
That's
like
a hard
a person
question, right?
to listen to you for the first time? What song would you recommend?
I'll definitely recommend Not For Me. That's like my like anthem because that's the song about like quitting the job and it's hype and it's like fun, you know?
I connected with that the most.
Yeah, so that's definitely the one I would recommend the most, yo.
That's
and it's
Not
like
For Me.
it's one of my probably my second most popular song right now.
Yeah.
It'll be most popular by the end of the year, I think. So
That's fire. Well, like I feel like most people, because I would make, like if I was you, I would have made that like one of the first songs after quitting. But how come you thought of that now to do? I know you've probably have you talked about like you quitting and trying to pursue rap in any other song before that?
the thing is that was the first song I dropped this year.
Okay.
Yeah, but last year I didn't drop too much music. And like the way I make music is like it takes a bit of time for it to come out. So like that Not For Me song, like I was working on it since I quit my job, you know?
Okay, gotcha.
It just took like 8 months to come out.
Okay, gotcha.
Cause I quit like end of May, like start of June.
Okay.
And it came out like end of Jan. So that's like, basically 8 months.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like that's like my process. Cause like I'd be like coming up with the ideas.
Yeah.
And like, especially that first line, like, yo, everybody says get a job, get a grip, settle down. Like, that's not for me. Like, that was like in my head from like a long time, you know?
That's a sick, I'm not gonna like, that was like a sick line, bro.
Cause it's like, yo, that's just like how it is. Everyone's always like fall in line and stuff. And like, no one ever stops to think like, why, yo? Like, why are we even doing all this? Like, man's like live in houses and like work jobs, and it's sometimes it feels like a movie, bro. It feels fake, you know?
Yeah. Like why are
like
you here?
then we
What
come
do
from
you
like caves and stuff, and now we're like, look at us, yo.
Yeah.
Drinking Red Bulls and shit. It's like, yo,
like fuck, like what's even in this shit?
It's this
bro?
random object in front of us that
You know,
takes in audio.
Nah, don't even think about that, yo. That's like too complicated. You ever think about like how a camera works? That's some of the most magical stuff ever, yo.
Literally, bro.
And you have 3 in one phone. Like, what the hell?
Bro, have this thing right here, that thing right there. You have shit in your pocket. You can just find out anything in 2 seconds. Like,
It doesn't even make sense, bro. So it's like, yo, like, I don't know. People live like a limited life. Even my boy, he works at Amazon. You know, in Seattle. He was at the wedding too, like here in Surrey.
Yeah.
And we were just driving around. He was even saying like, yo, like, why is everyone's end goal like get a house or whatever? Like, why is that supposed to be like the thing? You know?
Yeah.
This guy's probably making a couple $100,000 a year, like asking these kinds of questions.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy.
Because I feel like once you can achieve it, you're like, damn, like what else?
Like,
right?
what's the point? Right?
What's the point, right? For us, it's like we don't have like, you know, you're on the come up, you just see that goal, but then once you get it, you're like, now what?
Yeah, for sure. It's like, what's next? You know
like, well, so what is the point of it? So it's like, yeah, man, there's more to life, yo.
First of all, this is a very basic question, but who's your dream artist collab?
Dream artist collab?
That's a good question, though.
That's a good question.
Me, right? Me.
These Gundy Red Challenger remix. Holy. Yo, who's my dream collab,
Remix. Yeah.
I don't even know, bro.
You don't know your dream collab?
Nah.
Yo, what the fuck is that? Next level loud.
Nah. You know what it is like other rappers, I feel like when you just work with the rapper, it's like a competition, you know?
I feel
It's
you
like
100%.
especially if you're not like boys, like if it's like Tyler and ASAP Rocky, it's like whatever, they're boys, right?
Yeah.
But when you get like J. Cole and like someone on a track, right? They're gonna be like, yo, who's better? Like who's got the thing, right?
But does that make a better song too? Them just going back and forth on the same
It
song?
might, but I'm just saying like if I got someone big like that, like a Kendrick or a Drake or J. Cole, everyone's gonna be like, yo, Spitty verse or this verse, you know, it's gonna be like a battle. It's gonna be like it's like always competitive.
Good marketing though.
It's good marketing, yeah. So
Everyone's always gonna
I feel
do
like I'd
that,
rather
though.
want to pick a singer, you know, but I don't know which singer I'd want to pick.
That'll compliment the rapping. 100%.
Like The Weeknd. The Weeknd's #1 streamed artist on Spotify right now.
Yeah,
he's
know that?
I think
I
he's
didn't
had that
know
for
that.
a while.
He's had that for a
right?
while, yeah. He's up. Like it's not even close, bro. He's at like 100-something million.
Yeah, his numbers are.
And #2 is like Ed Sheeran or something at like 90 or something like that.
God.
Damn, that's a big gap. That's a
And then
big
T Swift
fucking
like
gap.
third, yeah. But I think I'll go Weeknd.
Weekend, that's sick.
I think you and Weekend would go sick.
And we'll bring
together.
the slow vibes you want, yo.
yeah, the slow ones are crazy.
Yeah.
I fuck
Bring
with
back
the
that freaking dark, mysterious Weeknd, yo.
slow. Yeah.
Not that pop Weekend.
Yeah.
I like pop Weekend too though. Weekend doesn't miss, yeah.
He's diverse as fuck too. That's the thing.
This guy's crazy.
He hits like all angles.
Yeah.
What do you think about Kanye recently? Not recently, but like his past appearances.
Boots are ugly. I'll tell you that right now.
Yo,
The shoulder pads. Not, who's he bodying? Is he like trying to like body the TMZ guys now, yo?
Yo, the
Shoulder check him.
Like, bro, I think he just like, bro, I think it's fire though how he like, I wouldn't rock the shoulder pads, but I think it's fire how he always trying to do something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah, the boots remind me of that SpongeBob episode. You guys used to watch SpongeBob in the back?
I know.
Yeah.
SpongeBob's fire. Which one?
There was one when he got boots, squeaky boots.
Oh yeah, I
He
think
used to walk around. They were so squeaky. Yo, Squidward tried to like burn them.
Kanye SpongeBob, bro.
Yo,
Confirmed.
Kanye is like SpongeBob for real, yeah.
Confirmed.
Kanye's really like SpongeBob. Who do you think's the most influential artist?
Artist
Yeah. Or
of all
hip-hop?
time?
All time. Let's say all time. Hip hop
And
artist of all
hip-hop
time.
rap.
Influential.
That's a lie.
on
yeah?
the people.
That's a lot.
I know.
Okay,
There's a
we'll go
lot
to
of
the
them.
last. Do you want to cut it
I don't
down?
even know, bro. Influential is tricky, yo.
Yeah, I
2010s.
know.
Last like 15, probably like Drake. Because the whole like
Yeah.
singing wave, like
Yeah.
yeah,
It is
Cudi
Drake.
and Kanye were kind of doing that just before Drake, but
Yeah.
Drake really made it like Drake was doing that soft way, you know,
Mhm.
like
And Drake can change if he wanted to change the flow of like what
And the
hip hop is, and he dropped some song that's like completely different, and like everybody
Yeah.
else would just follow him. You know?
but then like right
honestly,
before that was like that auto like Cudi, Kanye, like Wayne brought in that whole auto tune sound.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't fuck with Kid Cudi that much. I'm not
Really?
gonna lie. Yeah.
I mean like
It's a hot
Pursuit of
take, yo.
Happiness,
Hold on,
You're not even
bro.
pursuit of happiness.
Day and Night,
Day and night. Just day and night. Just day and night, yo.
Not even
Pursuit of
pursuit of
Happiness?
happiness though.
Not even the David Guetta
Pursuit of
remix.
Happiness.
I don't even listen to Kid
hold
What
Cudi
about
like that.
Memories?
No, hold on. Day and night, Pursuit of Happiness.
What about Memories?
I don't know that one.
The David Guetta song. I
don't
just
know.
wanna have fun for the
Three.
night. Those
Yeah.
will be the best.
No, that's he,
memories.
three.
David Guetta's a goat.
David Guetta's yeah,
He's a
different.
goat. He's a
Gee.
goat.
This guy said 3. Yeah, you like Kid Cudi. Stop capping.
No,
bro.
he just like probably
Those
the
are
most
3
popular song.
bangers.
Those are
though.
3
No, man, like,
bangers.
he
yeah.
had
But
his
like not
verse on-
popular songs, like certified bangers.
What about Erase Me with Kanye?
How does that go? Sing it.
Damn, I don't remember how it goes. I remember how that one goes.
I heard
yeah.
him on Donda. Nah. I heard him on
What about Kids See
Utopia.
Ghost? What about Kids See Ghost?
I haven't heard the whole album,
What?
but like, bro, I hear a little bit of it, and it's like, no, I don't know. I just don't like his voice that much.
Damn, that's crazy. The Kid Cudi hums.
Oh, the hums. Okay, no, I don't even know they're but like, I know how it's.
What about on
influential.
Travis? Way back.
Haven't heard that one.
Birds and Trap sing Brian McKnight.
I know that album. Yeah, but
He's on
I
2
don't know that
songs.
one. See, I don't know. Like when he comes on, it's just like, oh, the vibe for me.
Damn, yo, it's all good. Yeah,
But, like, the
Cudi,
popular
Cudi,
ones
it's all
are
good.
crazy.
Cudi, when you watch this, I rock with you.
if Cudi,
Deep
you're
set,
watching this,
Cudi.
he doesn't mean anything he's saying.
Yeah, bro, you wanna hop in the pod, bro? Just let me know.
Influential artists is hard though, because I feel like
Yeah.
there's different like regions, you know, like
Yeah. Let's say like in your eyes, like to you.
For you, who influenced you the most? What artist
Yeah.
influenced you?
Let's
the
Me?
just
most?
go with that. Yeah.
probably Eminem.
Okay,
Mm.
gotcha.
That's because I rap like that kind of
Yeah, yeah.
fast and
Yeah,
like
conscious.
you know.
Yeah.
Were you always conscious, like right from the beginning, or like you were doing a different
I
vibe?
was always conscious.
Conscious, got you.
Yeah.
You ever try to tap into a different bag? Conscious, but like also like,
Like,
I know you do the
just
slow
dumb,
shit too. Just like yeah, like the
just low
just-
IQ.
Yeah, like the low
low
IQ.
IQ rap, yeah.
Kodak, bro. Kodak.
Kodak,
rap.
yeah,
The
yeah.
unconscious.
Go back to my jit ways, yo.
The
Florida man rap.
the
The
Florida
Florida
man.
man rap.
I'm an island boy.
Yo, they're on one, yo. Holy fuck.
Yo, those guys are
Like
different.
incest or some shit. I don't know what's going
Yo,
on.
I don't even want to know, yo.
That's just crazy, but
Yeah, no. Sometimes it's fun. The best thing is like working with an artist who's like in a different vibe, because then like you can like bounce off them, you know.
yeah,
That's why I think Drake does that so much. Like work with these other artists, because like
Mm.
he probably like he could make that J Hus song, but like it's easier for him to hop on it
yeah,
Yeah.
and like meet them in the middle, you know.
yeah, 100%.
So that's what I've done. Like work with some other artists, like do some like different vibes, some more ratchet vibes, some trap vibes, some club vibes.
Got you. What's your goal for this year? Like one big goal.
That's it, yo. Make the money, bro.
I get the money.
Make the
rolling.
money. Like try to just be in the music full time. Yo. That's the real goal. That's the life goal.
Yeah,
Become famous, yo. But like famous is more just so like I could like keep pushing the music.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not about
for
like
sure.
having the feeling of being famous. It's more
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
can make money from the music.
Put
Yeah.
your put your craft out there, you know.
Real key is just making that impact, yo. Just like motivating people to like live their life, you know. Like not
Yeah.
get stuck just doing like nothing.
Yeah,
Cause like yo, you only got the one life. Might as well make the most of it. You know, no one really
100%.
knows. No one can say for sure what happens after. You know,
yeah.
everyone just got their best guess or belief. So might as well make the most of this life, and then whatever happens after happens.
100%, bro.
100%.
You got anything else?
I think that's a good
Mark.
I think that's a good note to end it.
Good. You got any last words for anybody listening or watching right now?
Jeez, make sure y'all chase your dreams. You know,
Yes,
you ever in Brampton, hit me up. I'm the freaking Brampton ambassador. I'll take you around. I'll show you around like a tour guide, yo.
Got the bucket hat and all.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be in India this winter, yo. I'm going back for the first time.
We're gonna be in
We're gonna be in India this winter too.
We're doing DreamChaserz pod episode. Whatever we're at.
46.
In India. Better not be 46, bro. Better be like 66, dog. What the hell? This guy said 46.
That'd be sad, bro.
5 months later, the man's dropping the second episode. Holy.
This is the last one, guys. We're done.
Yeah, you know, just try to keep pushing, cooking, and see what happens, yo.
That's fine.
100%.
Appreciate you have coming on and shit, man.
Yeah, yo. Appreciate you having me, yo. Made it to Surrey.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
Town to Surrey. We out here. Bam.
Far as fuck.
Hi, bro. Follow Spitty on all things. We're gonna link him in the
Everything in the
bio.
bio.
Spitty95.
Yes, sir. And follow. Appreciate you. Love
Yes,
you.
sir.
Peace.
So.